As I said previously, in this videos I will be sharing with you 5 tips on how to care for your hair at home and maintaining the routine. We are always chasing time, there seems never enough time for all we would love to do, so we end up compromising certain thing in life. Hair care is our topic today. Tip 1. Time. We ideally have the same time as everybody else, but our routine and scheduled priorities determine what gets done and what will not. During our busy life we surely have time to incorporate hair care at home. Question: when should you wash your hair? Answer: during shower/bath time once a week at most. Make it on Saturday or Sunday a habit. You will experience the difference starting a new week with fresh hair. Your confidence is at stake and your hygiene. Though you put on clean clothes, the reality of the matter lies in your clean and fresh hairdo. Tip 2. Scalp. Having dry skin, cracked heels, flaking scalp, and dandruff is no fun at all. Do a scalp treatment at least once a month. This will detox the scalp from all remaining buildup and blockage on the hair follicle, giving your scalp refreshed and protected from hash oil and chemicals.
So we're going to tip number 3. Like we said, we are doing a hair care routine method for you to apply at home. So tip number 3 is the products you use: the shampoo, the conditioner, the treatments, and all these other oils and stuff. I recommend use 50-50 shampoos, 50-50 conditioners, or sulfate-free shampoos, paraben-free. There's vegan shampoos as well. I'll be sharing in my next episode the links and what brands I'm using at the moment for my clients as well. So also people with natural hair, for example, for hair, you can use Tresemme. Tresemme is really good for natural hair, but do not use the conditioner with it. I repeat, Tresemme is good for natural hair, afro hair, but I find that when I use the conditioner with it, the hair tends to be dry and loses texture. So the shampoo on its own is fabulous. You don't need to use the conditioner on it. So what I normally do, I use the shampoo, but then I use a serum after I wash the hair. So the serum acts as the conditioner. It kind of locks in the moisture, so I don't have to use more of any other product on the hair. So 50-50 shampoo. You could use also a clarifying shampoo, like I like Patent, and their conditioner is good as well. But you got to use clarifying shampoo for those of you who have natural afro hair or transitioning. You have to also be careful, because now when you're transitioning, you are dealing with two textures. So you need to be careful when you're using these shampoos. So if you use a Tresemme on your hair when you're transitioning, make sure you have a really good conditioner that will balance it off. So I'd say Patent will be very nice conditioner for that. Okay. And I like is it Mizani? I don't know. Sorry guys, I'll get back to the name. But there is another shampoo that is really, really good. It's not so harsh, so it's so creamy and so gentle on the hair. But like I said, I'm here to really not recommend a lot of products for you, but I want you to choose the products that will work for you, that you will not damage your hair, you will not damage your scalp, but you will maintain clean hair, you have health hair, and you will be able to do this on your own at home until you visit your hairdresser again. So our tip number 3 is the products we will use. When you're styling your hair, avoid using a lot of um, oils and creams and pomades and stuff. I see a lot of people trying this, trying that, putting this and that. Please, if your hair is not really in a bad state, I recommend just use serums. You can just use a polisher, hair polisher. They're so gentle on hair, and your hair will not be oily, but it will be just healthy, moisture locked in, and you'll be fine. So for those who have tough hair, sometimes these clients I get and their hair does not take any oils at all whatsoever. That's where you know that that hair, you need to find something else that will maintain or tame it. And I tend to find it in some of the afro hairs that the hair is so dry. It comes out so dry, and you cannot, again, with such hair, do not use any heat on them because it makes it worse. So I recommend for those kind of hair, you have to get either hair lotions that have um, moisture and hydrating stuff in it, so they can balance the hair. You know, the hair needs a lot of hydration. Moisture wise is not so good because this hair does not really respond a lot to heat and any styling. So I recommend it is always good to hydrate the hair, that kind of hair. So, and then another thing that I would say, when you buy your shampoos, not necessarily that that shampoo you buy will be good for your hair as well as the conditioner. So you might find that the conditioner is better than the shampoo, or the shampoo is better than that conditioner. So you can always mix and match your products, but be careful what you buy. Okay, read if a product has more than 5 ingredients, somehow just leave it, because we need things that are less chemical, less, paraben, so you can maintain healthy, good hair. All these chemicals we use, they eventually enter our bodies. So we're trying to cut down on how much we take in our body. Okay. So shampoos are very crucial when you're doing this hair routine. Make sure you check your cupboard and refresh your shampoos. If you have any stock of shampoos that you've been going through and mixing and matching, I recommend stick to one brand. Stick to one that works best for you. I was doing the same thing. I used to mix today I'm washing with the other one, another day that, and I noticed the difference with my hair and especially my scalp until I stopped that. So stick to one shampoo, one conditioner, you follow it through and you see the results, so you can know that this is what is working for me. Do not mix. Do not. I know some friends of will come and recommend, oh, I saw this online, somebody recommended this. Please, you know your hair better than your hairdresser. You know your hair more than anyone who's selling the products. So choose wisely what you're putting on your hair, and most importantly is taking care of your scalp. People are losing hair. We see a lot of cases from alopecia, and it's worrying because it never used to be like that. So we need to be very careful with these products. Okay. Tip number 4 is the procedure we will use to do this routine. Now, I know sometimes because we are rushing, we don't have time. Everybody's like, oh, I need to go, I need to go. But I say, please, when you're doing your hair routine, let nobody rush you. You're in the shower, it's your shower time, nobody should rush you. Soak your scalp first. Let water run through your scalp. Make sure your scalp is fully absorbing the water and it's soft. Basically, you're preparing your scalp for the wash. If your scalp is dry, you go in the shower, you just put it on the chemicals, you are doing more damage than good. So please run the water through your hair, make sure the entire scalp is covered, is all, soaked. Apply your first lather, your first shampoo. That first shampoo is not for you to wash. You're still massaging into the scalp and the hair. Why are you doing that? You're preparing your scalp. Everything that has been built up on the scalp, on the hair itself, is being cut down, but you're not fully washing. You're gently massaging the shampoo in the hair for that first shampoo. Second shampoo, that's when you start going a little deeper with your fingers, not the nails. So you will use your fingers gently go through the hair, go through the scalp. You're not rubbing onto the hair. We are rubbing gently onto the scalp. Okay? While we are doing this, we are also massaging our head, the follicles. We are opening the pores. So you do it gently. It's your hair, it's your skin, it's your scalp. You know how it feels to have good hair. So please take your time in your shower time and do that routine once a month. You do a treatment on your scalp. But at least every week, you should be able to do a good wash on your hair. For people who have wigs, I recommend if you're going to wash your wig, be patient. Don't rush it because you need to wash it properly, rinse out all the shampoo, the conditioners you will use, and make sure it dries properly. If you cannot do it, it's good to visit your hairdresser, but don't keep the wig more than 6 weeks without washing. You're damaging your scalp, you're damaging the hair. Ideally, a wig cannot stay on your head more than 6 weeks. That's at most you can keep it. Braids, you can wash your braids. I know I've met a lot of people, they say, oh, I can't wash my braids. What if they come out? What if this? You can still wash your braids. How you wash your braids? You will apply the shampoo between the gaps. You're going to use your fingers and go through the gaps, the lines. You massage through the lines gently. You will be picking up every build up, everything that has been clogging the pores. Again, you're not rushing it, but you're gently going through and picking up anything that would be blocking your follicles. Cornrows is the same thing. People say, cornrows cannot be washed because they come out. Yes, cornrows will come out if you have natural cornrows, cornrows without extensions, but also it will depend how you wash them. You can wash those cornrows, and at most, the cornrows stay for like 2 to 3 weeks. So you can at least wash them once, the cornrows. If you have cornrows with extensions, you can wash them because the cornrows with extensions, at least you can go for 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, but you can still wash them. And I say you should wash them at least twice. Okay? Dreads is the same thing. People with dreadlocks. People say, oh no, dreadlocks, you don't have to wash them either. It's hair and it's on your scalp. The main thing here is the scalp. So treat your scalp with care, with love. Everything else on your scalp will be just fine. Dreadlocks, you can still wash them. If you cannot do it by yourself, make a regular visit to your hairdresser. At least have that one, twice a month wash or deep clean. Please, it's your scalp. Scalp is skin. We cannot go with 2 days without washing our face. We cannot go 2 days, 3 days without shower. So why should our scalp be treated different? So guys, these tips are so basic that we can always apply at home in our own space. You don't have to create extra time or you know cut out something to be able to do your hair. You can do it as you do other things. For example, ladies, when you're cleaning your house, you can apply a conditioner on your house. I mean, on your hair. While you're doing any house chore, your conditioner is on your head. Your treatment is going on, right? You can always add up things as you go. You go to the shower, you know that time you can always wash your hair. You're going to be in the house or you're cooking, you can as well have something going on, you know. Basically, you mix and match your chores to make sure that the time you have works well with what you need to do. Now, tip number 5, okay, is the oiling and styling of our hair. I don't oil my hair a lot. But when I do, I make sure I'm using the right stuff that my hair will stay moisturized, hydrated until I do my next wash. Okay? So some people have so dry scalp that they will need to oil their hair every maybe 2 days. Do so, but choose the right oils, choose the right hair lotion, choose the right creams for your hair, conditioners. People like those leave-in conditioners. Um, Basically, whatever works for you. But just read through these things. If you're buying stuff, at least go and search around and do your research and check the reviews on these products. Because yes, we have a lot of products on in the stores, but if you do a little bit of research, most of them you will find the reviews really helpful to help you understand what you're buying and what you will receive from what you're buying. So I myself, I use serums most of the time and hair polishes. And if I do braid my hair, I have a hairspray that I use. It keeps the braids fresh until I wash. I don't wash my braids every week, but at least in a month I have to wash them twice, or they got to be washed. So oiling your hair and styling goes together. So it depends. If you use hot irons, straighteners, minimize the amount of chemicals you apply on your hair. What do I mean by that? So, for example, people who do relaxers, if possible, do roller set. Do not use straighteners. But of course, people have no time. They are rushing all the time. You cannot dictate what the person will do. But I recommend if you have time, do roller set. If you just had a relaxer. If you have brittle, fine, thin hair, it's the same. Use rollers or use a blow dryer and a brush, not the straightener. Okay. And people with who do cornrows, again, you have to be careful with your hairline. So most of people have fuller hairlines, others they're thin hairline. So choose the right hairstyle suited to your hair texture, to your hairline. Most of the time, people are losing their hairline because they do styles that are stressing out the hairline and they end up losing hair. Braids, boxy braids, and all these other braids, again, it's the same thing. Now, it's something that has called my attention of recently. There's these knotless braids. They look good, but ladies, if your hair is not full enough to hold those plaits, I recommend you do not do the hairstyle. I've got cases, people losing their hair because they like the hairstyle, they want to do with the trend, and the hair is breaking because their hair cannot hold that hairstyle. Their hair is so fine, they cannot keep up with the hairstyle. Please always observe the hairstyle if it's really going to suit your hair condition and you will be able to maintain it without damaging your hair and your scalp. Okay, that's something I picked up on those braids. They are very nice, they look good on people, but hey, if your hair is so fine, it's not strong, it's not full, certain hairstyles do not do them. Okay, wigs and weaves. We do have wigs and weaves. Some will be sewn onto our heads, some will be just you can, take it off anytime. Again, it's the same routine. You got to find time to wash them to keep them fresh. You got to find time to treat them. You got to find time to style them, refresh them. You got to find the method that works to keep these wigs as new. The same thing that I say to the washing. Soak them. Soak your wigs, your weaves. The first and second shampoo you use, just soak the wigs, please. Do not wash them straight away. Do not let the build up break down in those first two shampoos. The third shampoo that we use to soak it, it can be even 2 days of soaking your wig, but you change the water obviously. Because if you do not wash these wigs properly, if you don't clean them properly, they smell. They smell so bad that you will not be able to wear that wig, that weave again. So cleanse them, detox them, I would say. When you soak them, some people like to use vinegar, some have apple cider or lemon, whatever you use. But make sure you soak it for a good time so that every build up, any oils, they break down. Okay. Then on your third shampoo, that's when you can mix in a conditioner with the shampoo together. And again, you can choose to soak it for a little while, or you can easily use a pebble brush and just brush through for as long as you can, working your way from top to bottom, or and the wefts are always stubborn. They always have some remaining build up. So with the weft, I recommend you gently go around it, squeezing gently on the weft. Because we got weaves or wigs that have those fine short hairs that are not long enough to cover, the full weft. So it's the way they join them. So you find that there's a lot of short bits on the weft than the long ones that come down. So be careful when you're doing that so you don't create the weft mattering up and having a little scruffy edge. So use a brush for your third shampoo. Rinse very well. The water must be lukewarm, not very hot, but warm enough. Okay. And For drying, if you are in a salon, use the dryers, but regulate the temperature because some wigs shrink, the fibers are not the same. So they say human hair, virgin hair, blah, blah, blah. The wig that was 20 inches, by the time you take it out, it will be 14 inch. So we need to be careful, hairdressers. At home, if you do wash your wig and everything, it's good to hang it. Don't rush it. Unless it's really you need to use it that much that you will use extra heat on it to make sure it's dry properly. But if you have enough time, just hang it somewhere. Use the pegs, hang it, check on it until you make sure it's properly dry and then you style it. Okay? And all this, the routine that we will be doing is because it adds to our confidence. When you wake up in the morning and dress up and your hair is not taken care of, your wig is not fresh, you will not feel the same way. So our confidence will be boosted. Our day in work will be great because you have that power in you that everything is well. You take charge. So please, these simple routines, they can help you keep your hair fresh, clean, and healthy. And something I'd forgotten about mentioning here is people who are having alopecia and losing hair, please, at most, if you cannot use any of these oils that are being sold or whatever, make it a habit to massage your head. Massage your head, even if you're not washing your hair. Make it a routine that you will massage your scalp. Basically, doing that, you are increasing the blood circulation in your head. And I recommend some exercises that can be done to boost the flow of blood and oxygen in your system. You can do um, what do you call it? Legs up, like you lie down flat, put your legs up for like 20 minutes. It will change the blood flow and everything in your system. So it can help because we work a lot, we move around, we stand a lot, we do things a lot. So our body never gets time to reset. So that exercise resets your system, your blood flow, your metabolism, and everything. So if you get time, you could do it every day or 2 days a week, 3 days a week. It will be helpful. Okay? Do massage your head. It doesn't mean that if you don't have oils or whatever, you cannot massage your head. You can. You can massage your scalp at least 10-20 minutes and just leave it. People who wear wigs, please, if it's not sewn on your head when you get home, take it off. Let your hair, your scalp breathe. If you have it sewn on, do not keep it for more than 6 weeks. And even within those 6 weeks, make sure it's washed at least once or twice. Go to your hairdresser or you can do it yourself, but do not rush it. Make sure you wash it clearly, gently, and dry it properly. Okay? Guys, we love you so much. We have a lot to share with you. But yeah, today I thought we can share with you these 5 tips because I've got so many people who are going through the same experience that they have a lot of things to do and they never seem to get time to take care of their hair. When they come to visit us and we have to go and do a lot of work on it, and sometimes they don't have enough time to wait. So we need to improvise time, and that's why we're saying during your bath time, shower time, include a habit of washing your hair at least once a week. do a scalp treatment once a month. Check your cabinet, the shampoos, conditioners, hair oils you have. What you don't use, throw it away. If you have any that you tried once and you never used again, throw it away. Keep only what works for you. I'll be back in the next episode to show you the brands that I use for myself and for my clients, and the new shampoo set that I'm going to be using from now on for most of my clients. And it's a vegan shampoo. All things are natural. And guys, I'll leave you a link if you want to know more about them. You will be able to access them on my website. Okay, we love you so much, and subscribe to our channel. We have our Instagram, Hairworld Styles and Smiles. We post our videos of hairstyles and different things. We have another online shop at Shopify where we have some products, well-being stuff, and we are trying to bring everything together for you guys so that we can benefit together. So stay well until we meet again.